Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Rika Rahmawati. Here I will explain the type of text that is narrative text. The definition of narrative text. Narrative text is a story with complication or problematic event and it tries to find resolution to solve the problems. An important part of narrative text is the narrative mode, the set of methods used to communicate the narrative through a process narration. The purpose of narrative text is to amuse or entertain the reader with a story. The characteristic of narrative text. Number 1, using past tense. Number 2, using adverbial of time. Number 3, using adjectives. And number 4, using noun process. The structure of a narrative text. Number 1, orientation. Orientation set the stage for the story. Ideally, the orientation should answer the question who, where, and when. Number 2, complication. The section contains the problems that occur within a story. It is divided into 3. Number 3, resolution. The resolution is the part of the narrative where the conflict or problem introduced earlier in the story is resolved or addressed. And number 4, reorientation, evaluation. Reorientation, also known as evaluation. Types of narrative text. Number 1, fictional narrative. Number 2, autobiography. Number 3, biography. Number 4, memoir. And number 5, legend. The example for narrative text. The purse of gold. A beggar found a little purse that someone had dropped in a marketplace. Opening it, he discovered that it contained 1,000 pieces of gold. Then he heard a merchant shouted, "A reward! A reward to the one who finds my little purse." Being an honest man, the beggar came forward and handed the purse to the merchant, saying, "Here is your purse. Will you keep your word to give a reward now?" "Reward?" scoffed the merchant greedily, counting the amount of gold. "The purse I dropped had 2,000 pieces of gold in it. You've already stolen more than the reward I'll give to you. Go away, or I'll tell you to the police." That's my explanation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.